By creating and managing connections between SysML model elements and JIRA issues, Zendaya adds project management to the System Engineer's toolkit. However, because of the differences between system elements and project issues, the use cases that Zendaya supports are diverse and sometimes complex. In this video, we will look at how reference connections operate in this interface. We return to a version of our UAV model. Launching Zendaya, we go to the repository manager to create a network connection to a JIRA repository. If needed, we right-click Add on JIRA and enter our name for the repository and the access credentials we have been given by the repository administrator. In this case, we already have a network connection set up. We may also want to check the Settings tab for JIRA. Scrolling down, we see several user options. One, the default issue type, determines what kind of JIRA issue is created when a SysML element is dragged into a JIRA project. Choices include task, new feature, improvement, and bug. Returning to the connection manager, we can use the reference connection in several ways. If we drag any SysML element into a JIRA project, we are given two options: create a reference connection to the JIRA project itself, or create a new issue inside the project and create the reference connection to that. If we drag the same SysML element onto an existing JIRA issue, we create a reference connection to that issue. If we drag a JIRA issue or a JIRA project onto any SysML element, including a package, we create a reference connection between those things. The situation becomes even more complex when the SysML element dragged over contains part properties or actions. In that case, a series of new issues and reference connections are created. We will return to that situation in the third video in this series. Right now, we will start by creating a reference connection. In the connection manager, we see the UAV system package in our SysML model on the left, and we have selected the JIRA at Intercax network connection on the right. We will find the UAV radar issue using the search bar. We have selected Reference Connection in the center column, and the connection is made by dragging and dropping the radar block on the radar issue, or vice versa. In the Connection Browser tab, we can expand the radar block and see that it has two connections, a previous one to a MySQL table and a new one to JIRA. A reference link gives us several options. From the SysML diagram, I can right-click on the block symbol and select Zendaya, Open Connected Artifacts. A window opens asking whether I want to open the MySQL connection or the JIRA issue. I choose the JIRA issue and open the JIRA interface in my web browser. Here I can see all the information JIRA holds about this task, including status, resolution, and assignee. A reference link also recognizes when a newer version of the JIRA issue has been saved. While I am in the web interface, I will edit the status to In Progress. Back in Zendaya, I would right-click the JIRA issue connection under Radar and select Compare SysML and Target. The comparison results are red. And the message indicates that there is a later version of the JIRA issue than I originally connected to. I can update the connection in the connection browser, the connection summary, or here in the comparison results by right-clicking the connection and choosing either Sync SysML to Target or Target to SysML. For a reference connection, both commands update the connection to the latest JIRA version. In the next video in this series, we will explore the data map connection, which can allow a SysML block and JIRA issue to share information.